What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sully, the man, the myth, the legend. Coming at you with a little video today that's a tip, believe it or not. I got my first question the other day, and I'm going to read it to you right now. Just open up my phone. Alright, here it is. Got a question from my boy Lucas. He said, yo, Sully's tips. Are there any ways or workouts you could do to have your lower abs show more? So he's talking about the abs down here. There's a few answers for that, and for the majority of people, the answer is going to be to diet down a little bit. You know, there's an expression that says abs are made in the kitchen, and there's quite a bit of truth to that. It's not 100% true, but there is quite a bit of truth to that. I'll put a link in the description box on how to start cutting your carbs a little bit so you can burn that body fat and ultimately bring in those abs, those lower abs. A second thing to do, which is something that I do to bring in my lower abs because I already have a pretty fast metabolism, so there's no need for me to diet, is to do some weighted core exercises. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to do those weighted core exercises right now. Alright, so if you don't have access to dumbbells or anything, but you're still looking for a way to kind of do some weighted core exercises, well, before that, let me just talk about rep ranges. Your abdominal wall is a muscle just like any other muscle in your body. So the best way to stimulate maximum growth is to do rep ranges, 8 to 12 reps. So you want to do exercises that are hard enough where you can only do 8 to 12 reps. And this is one of my favorite ones for building ab thickness because it's very difficult. You know, for me, I can only do like 6 to 8 at the max. So just going to give you a little example right here. Put yourself up on a pull-up bar. Start extending your legs. Back down with control. Back down with control. Alright, so I'm already feeling a big burn from that, and I probably could not do more than 9 of those, so that's a great exercise to do for stimulating growth in your abdominal wall, to really work on that thickness, and to get kind of, some deeper cuts in your abdominal wall. Stay tuned for another one. Alright guys, another weighted core exercise that you can do to get that thickness in your abdominal wall is cable crunches. So what you gotta do, get yourself a tricep pull-down machine. Try to get that rope, probably just familiar, but we're going to do it for a different function today, for the abs. You can put a pretty sizable amount of weight on this. I put a pretty light weight on just so I can show you. But you can put quite a bit of weight on this. So what you want to do, take it down, put the bottom of the rope about at your forehead, and just kind of bend down a little bit, and then just crunch your stomach like that, okay? And this is something that you really want to develop a mind-muscle connection on. I mean, when you do that, you really just want to focus all your energy on your abs because this is an exercise that you can do very incorrectly if you're not focusing on your abs. Like a lot of people, when they do it, they'll kind of cheat and they'll put their arms down and try to do the exercise with their arms, but that's completely wrong. So put all your focus onto your abs when you're doing it and really just try to isolate your core. So I'm just going to do a couple for you now so you have a better idea of the proper form for it. Just bend down. Only bending in the stomach, guys. Only bending in the stomach. Really try to isolate those abs. Nice controlled motions, no jerking. And most importantly, like I said before, that mind-muscle connection. Alright, and before I wrap up this exercise, I just want to say a big shout out to my friend Kyle Kerrigan. He's actually the one who, I was thinking do weighted core exercises too, but he was the one who kind of backed that idea up. Like when I said, what would you do for better lower abs? He was like, just do weighted core exercises and try to get that thickness. So big shout out to him for verifying my original idea. That's a picture of him right up there. I'll put a picture of him in the video so you can see him. That's that. Last thing you can do for better ab thickness, I'm going to show you right now, so stay tuned. Alright guys, another thing you can do to build up that abdominal wall and really bring out those lower abs is any exercise that requires you to stabilize yourself because your core is all about stabilizing your body, okay? One guy who's on YouTube, Mike Rashid, check out his channel, big shout out to Mike Rashid. He doesn't really even do core exercises, but if you've seen any of his videos, you know that he has super thick abs. And basically the way he does have thick abs is by doing shoulder press, standing. So by standing doing your shoulder press, your core is supposed to stabilize your body and keep it from bending out or bending forward too much, okay? So if you do standing shoulder press, that's really going to work out your core. And as you can see, I got some metal dimes on here right now. I was going to use the rubber CrossFit weights, but then I was like, I hate CrossFit, and why would I be dishonest to my viewers about the weight I'm doing? So, to be honest, this is a metal 10-pound weight right here, not a big giant rubber CrossFit plate that looks like the lying version of a 45-pound plate. Alright, so without further ado, your shoulder press. Hands just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Bring it up. Make sure that your core is stabilizing your body, and just press it up like that. See me from the front. See how my abs are nice and tight. Keep my body stabilized. Want to see it from the side. My core is keeping my body from arching too far back like that. So I'm really just engaging my core to try to stay stable. And another exercise that you can do that's kind of a compound movement that's going to work your abs are deadlifts. I'm not going to go into the form of a deadlift today because it's pretty complex, but really just working on stabilizing your body. Just look up how to do a deadlift, guys. There's a lot of videos out there on it. Or send me an email and I'll do a video on it for you. So there you have it, guys. Weighted core exercises. Alright guys, so just a quick conclusion to the video, kind of recap of everything I said. You're trying to build up the lower abdominal wall, try to get a little more definition in there for the ladies. So first you gotta remember weighted core exercises. That's probably the best thing to do if you're already at a pretty low body fat. But if your body fat is fairly high, you have kind of a slow metabolism. Dieting might be a thing that you want to consider to try to bring in those abs a little more. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description box for how you can diet down. You saw the exercises I was doing, a lot of compound movements to try to work on your core stabilization and really increase that strength and size. There's a lot of exercises you can do for increasing the abdominal size and kind of cut depth and everything. Just make sure it's weighted, keep it in that 8 to 12 rep range. And without further ado, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sully's Tips. The link to the email will be in the description box. Use that email to ask me any questions you might have regarding fitness, life, athletics, whatever. I'm game for anything, but nothing sexual and perverted. Remember that. I'm out. Thanks, guys.